Hello and welcome to the first Malicious Compliance short. This is going to be part of my regular routine, so I hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, I introduce to you Some Like It Hot. I work at a hot sauce store in a busy outlet mall. We're a well-liked, locally owned business, and we have many loyal return customers. In this particular location, there's a lot of tourists, and they're very curious about challenge items like the Hot Ones products. We have a large variety of samples every day, literally hundreds of hot sauces, like 50 plus barbecue wing sauces and so on. Ever so often we get some people who come into the store who want to try the hottest sauce. They love jalapenos in their burritos, they have eaten jalapenos straight, and they're ready to enter the ring. They want to swallow some sauce and gain the admiration of a couple of friends and bystanders, at the cost of a stomachache. We usually try to guide them to the 10th hottest sauce in the store, burn them out with it, and then move on to something more mild or medium that's suited to their taste. Today, while I was selling items to people who were actually paying for things, a 10 or so year old boy comes in. I'm always wary about children entering the store alone because it's full of glass bottles, and they usually dart straight for the shelves and pick something up. He comes barreling straight toward me like a bullet. While I make change for the couple who's buying the sauce, he calls out to me,
"Excuse me,"
in a horrendously whiny pitched voice. I ignore the rude interruption, and I continue my conversation with the customers. He parrots it again 12 times or so.
"Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me."
As I thank the people and get them out of the store, I finally turn to him. How can I help you? Where's this kid's parents?
"Hi, can I try the hottest sauce in the store?"
Oh, not this crap again. I'm not dealing with this. I've only got 10 more minutes. And not with a 10-year-old kid. I explained to him that the hottest sauce on the table is Hellboy, Right Hand of Doom. It is spiked with 6.66 million Scoville extract. If you're not experienced with that kind of stuff, more than just a little bit, it will mess up a good part of your day. Take my word for it. I explained to him that he has to be at least 19 years old, and he'd have to sign a waiver, which is complete bullcrap, but I'm off in 30 minutes, so screw it. Instead, I guide him to some tasty, fermented habaneros, and he coughs his eyes out. Then he goes on to explain to me that he can handle the Right Hand of Doom, because his dad and him eat spicy peppers all the time. All I can say is, okay. And he leaves. Thank God. 15 minutes later, I'm interrupted by another customer. This time it's a gigantic blue whale. Oh, scratch that. Actually, it was just a huge woman in a blue blouse. She sits next to the sample table like a gigantic blueberry, blocking up to 20% of the floor space.
"Excuse me."
The apple didn't fall far from the tree. The customer that I'm with is polite, and they excuse me to speak to her.
"You didn't let my son try the sauce."
I explained to her that the extract is several hundred times hotter than anything she's ever eaten, and it can cause some severe discomfort, and that I'm not going to let them try it in my store. I explained that she's free to purchase the sauce, and she can let them try it at home if she wishes. She explains to me that she's married to a Mexican man, and that I wouldn't believe the things they ate in New Mexico City, where he grew up. When I asked what they have eaten, she just told me,
"Things hotter than anything in your store."
At this point, her daughter interrupts our conversation. I kid you not.
"Excuse me."
What? I'm getting annoyed. I was annoyed from the second I saw that kid enter the store. Now he's back 20 minutes later with 3 more of them?
"Why do you sell Valentina and it's not even a hot sauce?"
Jesus Christ. Are you from Mexico? It says salsa picante on the dang bottle. It's $5.50 and I'm off at 6. I've had enough. How about this? You can try the sauce, and if it's as mild as you think, I'll let him try it. She agreed, and she grabbed her sample stick. I reach out for the Right Hand of Doom, and I unscrewed the cap. The nuclear aroma sends memories of aches to my stomach. As she goes to dip the stick into the sauce, I warn her, you probably only want to get a small amount. She grins at me, and she dips her stick all the way in. Trap card, woman. She slaps it into her mouth. Immediately, she looks uneasy before she throws herself into pure agony. She's coughing and swinging her head back and forth, trying desperately to speak, but she can't mutter a word. She dropped her sample stick in the chaos, and after a solid few minutes of coughing and dry heaving, she manages to utter a single word.
"Water!"
I explained to her that water won't help her now. Finally, my relief walks in through the door, just in time to witness the finish. She tries to tell me the only reason why she coughed was because
It went down the wrong pipe.
she then immediately vomits into the garbage can. She apologizes for spitting up, like she didn't just rocket launch a whole liter of chum into the garbage can. Then she leaves, without saying anything else. I tossed out the trash with a smile on my face, and I clocked out. Thank you very much for joining me for this edition. I will be back again tomorrow with a different video. I hope you guys join me, and this is Dallas, signing off.